Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video, I wanted to talk about the priest. Man glimpses something in his or her religion. Man glimpses a certain kind of happiness, a certain kind of joy, or a divine experience through his or her religion. A priest is the extension of this desire to always feel this joy, to feel this divine love. But the priest is very unnatural because man is not supposed to feel this divine love all the time. Man is not built to feel this divine love all the time. Yet the priest, once he or she glimpses this something transcendent, this something transcendental, he or she wants to repeat it over and over again. Although now he has left the the material world. Now he has rejected the material world. Now he says that money doesn't matter to him anymore, that wives don't matter to him anymore, and that children have not given him the satisfaction that he craved. Now he becomes a priest. He joins a brotherhood. He joins an organization thinking that he will get something out of it. And he keeps repeating the procedure, keeps repeating the rituals, the practices. And sometimes, by chance, by mistake, he opens up the doors. By mistakes, by a simple random act of stumbling, he opens up the door to his true nature, and for a moment glimpses that divine being. For a moment sees the love again. But again the doors are closed. The doors close again, and he keeps doing it again and again. He keeps opening the door, wanting to open the door, because that is all he wants to feel. He wants to feel the divine love. And he competes with his brothers. He competes with his brothers with the amount of knowledge he has, with the amount of peace and love that is coming down upon him. And he creates a messianic personality. He creates a character that is not supposed to be him, that is very unnatural. He rejects those parts of him that are craving expression, that need to be resolved. And the priests above him tell him to forget those lower desires, to forget those desires that are very natural indeed. Man inwardly seeks to resolve his survival. To him, the first thing that matters is his own life. And no matter how much he seeks divine love, he will not give your life for this divine love. No matter how much you repress this part of you, This part of you that craves to survive, that craves to earn money, to have a respectful position in the society. No matter how much you reject it, it will always come back, sometimes in very unnatural forms, very deluded forms. The priests of the highest order, the popes, the nuns, the renunciates, are always lying to you. They do not feel the peace that they claim to feel. You cannot leave the world and go into the Himalayas to get control over your mind. It may happen to you one day, but it will be a natural call. Unfortunately, the priests are half-hearted. They are contradictory. They say things that they don't mean. They say to the world that the world is going towards material success, yet they inwardly desire material success. They desire money. All of them do. They want they want to know that they are assured. That is why they tell the world that the world is somehow wrong. The world is not wrong. Yet according to the priests, especially the priests who are in the Middle East, in India, in the churches, in the synagogues, and in the mosques, in the so-called organizations that we have built. It is their business to sell you words, to sell you happiness. And people, especially vulnerable people, fall for their words. Because man is very thirsty for a little glimpse of peace. He is ready to give all his money for this peace. All his money, all his buildings, and all his land for this peace. To those, I will tell you, you don't have to renounce anything. You don't have to give up anything. In fact, you have to be the conqueror of the world. You have to conquer material success. You have to earn enough money that not only you, but the generations that are going to come after you are satisfied with the material success that you have gained. You are not supposed to leave the world. You're not going to get this divine love if you leave the world and become a priest. The priests are molded. They have lost their individuality. They think that asceticism is somehow going to get them closer to God. Somehow, God likes those who renounce things, who give up things. This mentality that man has of capitalism, of a kind of an exchange in return of something, this is not going to work. When it comes to spirituality and your spirit, which is very closely connected to God, is not an exchange of anything. You will need to face your lower desires. You need to get them in control. Yet at the same time, you are to make sure that you are not repressing your lower desires. You are to make sure that you are not repressing and stopping and blocking this desire. You have to make sure that you are transmuting this desire to something beautiful. Instead of looking down upon those who are in the world earning money so that the poor children can survive, the priests who beg for money from the rich people and give them hope that they will somehow achieve this divine peace are lying to you. And they are in no way sensible enough to rule governments. They are in no way sensible enough to rule lands, to rule people. The priest is a stagnant pool. He reeks of deadness. The priests are egoistic. They are so egoistic that they have forgotten who they are. They have lost their individuality. They have lost the ability to hear themselves for a hope. For a hope that they are going to gain something by becoming a priest, by becoming a nun. They never gain anything from life. They will descend into madness and more madness. Yet, at the same time, there are a few people who arrive at renunciation naturally. They arrive at renunciation after conquering the world, after fighting everything and everybody, after conquering every single thing in the world. They somehow reach a point where renunciation is right, where they do not need anything. They are ready to dissolve in the infinity. The priests are not like that. They are very contradictory in nature, and if you have ever encountered a priest, talk to them for a while. You will know what they inwardly crave. What they inwardly crave usually comes out of their mouths as a negating statement. They inwardly crave money, and they say that that money will not get you anywhere. Why do they repeat such words? Why do they give so much priority to asceticism? Why do they think that leaving this world is somehow much greater than acquiring and conquering this world? Have you looked in a beggar's eyes? If you look closely in a beggar's eyes, and if you say no to him, you will look at the ego inside his mind. You will look at how she stares at you. to all the priests, to all the knowledgeable priests, I want to say that you have descended into madness and you must leave priesthood. You must leave monkhood and become natural again.